This week, meet the man nominated to be the next director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Click on the banner above to learn more about our sponsor, Fairway Independent Mortgage. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. At the request of the incoming Biden administration, Kathleen Kraninger, the former director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau under Trump, submitted her resignation from the agency. And she announced the news in a way that's become common, that is on Twitter, in a January 20th tweet, which included her full resignation letter. Kraninger was appointed by then-President Donald Trump, an appointment which was made possible thanks to a 5-4 decision in the case Celia Law versus the CFPB. In that case, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Bureau's director can be removed by the president at will without cause. So what powers does the Bureau have? According to the U.S. Code, Section 5511, the CFPB has the authority to administer, enforce, and otherwise implement federal consumer financial laws, which includes the powers to make rules, issue orders, and issue guidance. These powers have made the agency a frequent target of criticism by both financial institutions and politicians. 3 days before his inauguration, President Biden tapped Rohit Chopra to shepherd the Bureau. So, who is Rohit Chopra? The man who is likely to head one of Washington's most powerful regulatory agencies. Well, first, he has established himself as a leader that actually has bipartisan support, something that's increasingly rare. In February 2018, the Senate Commerce Committee announced the nomination of Chopra as one of 5 federal trade commissioners appointed by Donald Trump, and he received unanimous support in the Senate's confirmation hearing for that position in May 2, 2018. His previous confirmation to the FTC may pave the way for him to immediately take the reins as acting director of the Bureau. That is until a final Senate vote for directorship. Now, is Chopra partisan? Newsflash. Everyone in our nation's capital with a D or an R after their name is partisan, and that they answer to the party in power. So rather than play the petty game of politics, let's examine Chopra's own words, his early career, and his vision for protecting the American consumer. He graduated from Harvard University with his bachelor's and then earned his MBA from Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. He later served as a senior fellow at the Center for American Progress, and then as a senior advisor to the Secretary of Education, and then as a commissioner at the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. His connection to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau began in the agency's earliest days. That following the creation of the CFPB, Elizabeth Warren helped create, she brought on Chopra to help address runaway student loan debt and shady debt collection practices. In 2011, he was designated by the Treasury Secretary as the Bureau's student loan ombudsman. In his 2014 testimony before the House Committee on the Budget, he sounded the alarm of the dangers of over $1 trillion in student debt poses to the overall U.S. economy, the housing market, and to the taxpayer. Chopra pushed for increased regulatory controls and supervision of student lenders and loan servicers, an effort that should be applauded by both parties. Now, after the term of what many call the Twitter president, Donald Trump that is, the public learned that one's Twitter feed can actually provide insight into officials' policy positions, goals, and their philosophy of government. Conservatives should herald Chopra's December 9, 2020 tweet, in which he wrote, "Today I voted to sue at Facebook for illegal monopolization." On December 16, 2016, Chopra was openly critical in his personal Twitter feed of an investment firm run by President Obama's best friend, staging a campaign to purchase one of the nation's largest for-profit colleges, the University of Phoenix. Now, these tweets and his early work and public testimony would suggest that Chopra is a man of principle, being above just mere political loyalty or gamesmanship. However, there are larger forces at play as the Bureau, like other federal agencies, follow the direction that is set by the executive. "We expect there will be a pendulum swing to some extent in the term of the new leadership," said Robin Nunn, a partner at the law firm Morgan Lewis, to Compliance Week. "A key issue for the Bureau will be a focus on enforcement," she said, including a, quote, "more energetic focus on fair lending and unfair or deceptive abusive acts or practices, and more aggressive policing of Wall Street and large financial institutions, both which have taken a backseat under the Trump administration." Chopra's eventual confirmation appears certain. However, the extent of the Bureau's enhanced enforcement actions will not be felt for several months. In the meantime, We welcome Mr. Chopra and we wish him all the success in fighting for fairness, accountability, and also ensuring financial institutions can function in a fair and efficient manner for the American consumer. That's a wrap for this week. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And also, please share this video with others. You can do that using the social media links on this page. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you never miss an upcoming episode. Have a great week.